In the bronchial tube stretch, it's a favorite like self-care technique. But let's talk about how this relates to the hard frame a little bit. The trachea comes down from your nose and mouth, comes down through your neck. Once we're down in the thorax, the bronchi split from the trachea at the level of the angle of Louis. The angle of Louis is the sternomanubrium junction. So manubrium and the sternum come together, make a little ridge. That's the angle of Louis. It's usually right next to the second rib. That is directly opposite T4. T4 is a really key spot that you want to make sure moves well. You can even do a little wonderful compression technique with one hand on, fingers on T4 or palm on T4, however you like, and then the other one on the angle of Louis, and you can kind of compress and let go, compress and let go. One of my favorite self-care exercises for the thoracic cavity and the mediastinum is restoring the thoracic curve. But what is it really when we look about it? It's the cortice ball or a towel roll right at that spot, breathing into T4. So we're basically doing that compression and expansion with the breath. So you can do it with your hands, you can do it with the ball, whatever you want. You can do it with the cup, but that connection between the front and the back, T4 and the angle of Louis, ooh, it's a great technique to do. Once you do that, then you're going to use that angle of Louis as a landmark. That's where those tubes split off. And you're going to find the tube on the right and the left. The tube on the right is more vertical. So that one's going to be more vertical from the midline. It's going to be 30 degrees from the midline, right? So it's a more vertical. The left side is going to be a little bit less vertical because of the heart, and it wraps right around, not around, but the aorta goes right over that. So this is kind of the angle. So the aorta is this like usually right above rib 2, and this is going to be like right at rib 2. I also teach people in the course and in this video tutorial that you'll see to find the tube by the hard spot that's on an oblique angle like that. Once you find this tube, I bring my head forward, I drop my chest down a little bit, and then I imagine the tubes and I lengthen them and spread them apart. I start humming and I see how free my trachea can get. And can I bring my head back into extension and then cervical extension? And I might do that a few times. That's a great, great, great visceral technique that anyone can do on themselves, or you could try it on your patients too. Just don't push too hard. You're not doing CPR. Be intentional. But from a self-care standpoint, ooh, it's really good.